How can she be making hair and buying houses in Banana Island?
Exactly. It doesn't make sense to me.
I'm saying that because I know that some girls are actually not just making hair. so while I get it, I totally understand.
Terrible.
Yeah, some are just not making.
Oh my God.
No, see, there's nothing you tell me in this world. If you like, come back
Let's
and
not
tell
even
me.
go into
Dummy,
Let's not go into that.
And you buy us Banana Island.
Let's land. When you say making hair, is she? Let's talk now. Is she doing haircuts? Is she selling human hair?
Selling human
is she
hair.
plaiting?
But selling human hair is expensive.
Wait now.
Forget it now. Some
Okay.
girls are buying wig for 4 million. It's possible.
Which human hair will give me house in Banana?
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Wisdom Connect, the platform where we discuss about real life issues, always taking us our guiding principle. On this platform, we're very intentional on becoming the best version of ourselves. So join us because you know what? This is a complete no critics zone. We learn, unlearn, and relearn. So I'm going to beg my guests, please, I beg you, if you have to share your opinions, don't talk down the other person's opinion. Just share your idea. You know, we don't criticize here. This is a safe place. What do you think drives people to say mean or judgmental things online? Is it insecurity, boredom, or a search for validation thing?
All of the above, because at that moment, this person is going through a lot, and the person probably just needs a distraction at that moment. And who is the person that is being talked about at this moment is also person. So let me be distracted from what I'm going through and face this conversation. Is Olamide they are dragging right now? What did she do wrong? Oh, she's fighting our president. Oh, what did our president say? Not true, Seth.
Yeah.
And they're just going like that.
Why is it? Do you think it's a human thing that we're very judgmental? Think about it for a second. Do you think it's human, or is it African, or is it just a normal thing?
The what?
We're very judgmental. I like this comment.
I don't know.
Please put that comment in. That silence for a bit.
I'm going to come from a more altruistic approach here. I don't know why we are inherently judgmental, but I do know that human beings, it's in our nature to want to classify things.
Okay.
I'm this type of person, and this is what I believe in, because that gives us validation. It gives us an identity. It gives us a place in the world. And who doesn't want that? To know this is where I belong and this is who I am. And so the moment that we see something different, it now becomes a threat, right? And we want to attack it. So I don't know why people do, but one of the reasons that I've seen people do that is because something is different from them and they don't understand it. And you being different threatens their own sense of identity.
Or because they just expect, they want you to be like them.
That one safety.
Yeah,
But it's a bit of that. I think also when we look at the status quo, a lot of times people don't have the courage to be themselves, and so when they see you living in your truth, how can she be like that? How can
you
she
doing it?
Laugh so loud and did it is different, and I don't understand.
How can she be making hair and buying houses in Banana Island?
Exactly, it doesn't make sense to me.
I'm saying that because I know that some girls are actually not just making hair. so while I get it, I totally understand.
Terrible.
Yeah, some are just not making.
Oh my God.
No, see, there's nothing you tell me in this world. If you like, come back
Let's
and
not
tell
even
me.
go into
Dummy,
Let's not go into that.
And you buy us Banana Island.
Let's land. When you say making hair, is she? Let's talk now. Is she doing haircuts? Is she selling human hair?
Selling human
is she
hair.
plaiting?
But selling human hair is expensive.
Wait now.
Forget it now. Some girls are buying wig for 4 million. It's possible.
Which human hair will give me house in Banana?
Some girls are buying human
But
hair
if you
for
buy
5,
hair
6
for
million.
5M and 10M, what are you saying? You have that
no, it's
client.
possible.
5M and 10.
I
Do
even
you
thought
know how
you
much
meant
a house in
platinum.
Banana costs?
I even thought you meant platinum.
No,
She's
now
selling
wait.
human hair. She
Even
can.
selling the human hair. Do you know how much a house in Banana costs?
Okay, I don't know. I don't
The
have
land-
details.
Then you
yeah.
have a Lamborghini.
You have a Lamborghini by the side, and you're just selling human hair. I want to sell the hair
So
too.
we're going back to people just being judgmental. Guess what? You think this way because you're nurture or the kind of person that
You're
you
not
are.
that
You think
space,
there's a
yeah.
particular
Can't
way
fathom
to have wealth or to
Yes.
grow wealth. So because that wealth is not happening the way
I don't understand. Is there a particular way to grow, have money? Is there a particular way to have money for every
I know
business?
that hard work pays.
For
Yes.
every brand,
Yes.
there's a process and there's a way. There's a we see.
But
We
you
don't
can
have
have
the time. but-
investors. You can have investors come
have
in.
good clientele,
You have good clientele.
business savvy.
What are you saying?
Oh, I mean, those girls are watching now. I feel like these guys are fighting for me. Yes, but they know in the heart of their hearts.
Girls keep selling that hair. Forget banana. We're talking Mauritius. We're talking
But you don't listen to
Barbados.
them because you know you look at
We're talking America. We're talking prime time real estate. Period.
Oh my God,
You
but
don't
really,
listen to me
really,
like
I
this.
feel like because we just have different nurture, right? It's just normal for you to see what someone else is doing to now feel like, you know what, I don't think you're doing it right. Why do you think yours is right?
Mine is right because it's legal, bro. Like so legal. Like I work. I do like 9 to 5. I have my business. That's where my monies come from.
Okay, let me give you a scenario. someone is doing the same thing that you're doing, or not the same thing, but has a business, and then for some reason someone buys into their vision and then invests in that vision.
No. Don't get me wrong.
Wait a minute, and then the person invests in that vision, and then like maybe someone has like this person has a whole lot of money, right, and then person, you know what? I think you would do better. Let me invest. Let me be a shareholder, or whatever, and pumps in money into the business. And then the person expands.
Now,
would you now say because the expansion happened in less than the period that you expect it to happen is wrong?
There's nothing wrong in the expansion. I'm a realist, right?
Okay.
Amongst every other thing, right? I know that investors can mean different things. Now, let's be honest, right? I mean, there's an investor that wants return on whatever is invested.
Yes, everybody likes it.
Yeah, there's that one. There's an investor that doesn't want to return. What he wants is for the moment.
Well,
don't worry
would
now.
Would they put a shitload of money for a moment?
See, I'm telling you that. Investments or investors are in different
Of
forms.
course, we've got silent investors, angel investors.
No, not silent
Not
investors. Angel
Not that
investors. I get you. But we have those ones, right?
What could he be talking
We
about?
have
I have
those
no
ones.
idea. That
Oh
you
my
have to break it
And
down.
we have investors who invest. So the V in
way you say they
the V in the
invest for
invest
me.
is double V.
So you see
get me?
you see why nobody believed that your story when you were talking about meeting somebody and because
It's the time of their
because the story is not complete.
It doesn't
the
feel
meeting, how did the
complete.
meeting end?
Someone said, I was reading the comments. Someone said, where did you meet him that he told you that if you call him that name, he'll kiss you? At what point did they say that?
You were not even in the meeting.
Oh my days. Like I saw things and I was like, I saw people be writing my story and I'm like, wait, it was my story. It was my experience, so like my own. But anyways.
I'd even like to say this before you continue. See, the reason why I say things like this is don't mislead the ones that are coming after you, right? Don't make it look like it's that simple, it's that easy for them. Don't make it look like it's that easy for them. You need to make them understand the process. Because if any of them feel or believe that I can be doing this and I could get the house in, let's say, the Silicon Valley of Nigeria,
right.
and just by doing this, then the guys coming under you are going to be like, okay, that's what I want to do. And they don't understand the things that you've done that you cannot say publicly.
Yeah.
This is what I've done privately to get me this.
Right.
So the process needs to be clear, especially for legal stuff. So don't just come out, and those are the persons I'm talking to. I'm not, okay, I know some people are, grace, God has just been graceful to a lot of people.
Yeah.
And they start a business today, tomorrow it's booming.
Banana Island.
They buy this, they're doing that. Yeah.
Maybe not
There's
Banana
some
Island,
people
but I
like
get
that,
what you're
legit,
saying.
like you
Yeah,
mentioned, they have like very good investors, like investors that drop like 100 million at a point, and they feel like they need to invest in land or whatever.
Right.
They are those people, and they are the other set of people, and they are bulk of them on social media, misleading the younger generation.
I totally agree.
Yeah,
So you need to let them know that listen, it's not beans and rice. It is. You need to
Like
go
there's a
through
process
the
to this thing.
process.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
just
The same thing in radio. Same thing in radio, in media. There's a process to getting on camera.
Right.
You know?
Absolutely.
It's not that my uncle is the owner of the station or my auntie does this. I just came back from the
Painful is talking
States.
about somebody.
I just came back from the
Just came
States.
back. I have the accent.
You know what I'm saying?
accent.
And you just
You're in it,
okay,
you're in it,
put them
boy.
there. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a process to
Right.
getting a job. There's a process to do. So people need to understand and
Right.
respect
The
the process.
I really like what you said. I really like because I remember one of my. Sorry, you want to say something?
No, go ahead. Go for it.
I remember my well, I say my mentor, but like my father in Christ, Reverend Kola, always say that we're very interested in the product, but we forget that the process makes the product, right? And then you see the product, and you're like, oh, I want that, but there was work. Some things had to be done before you got to where you got to. So yes, I like what you're saying, where people actually understand that there is a process. I really like that, guys. I know, trust me, I know you're enjoying the conversation, right? I am as well. It was so interesting in the studio. Like I'm telling you, you shouldn't miss it for anything. But guys, before we go ahead with the conversation, please click on the subscription button so you follow us and increase this increase our followers and like, comment, and share. Now let's get back into it. Yeah, you want to
Just to add to piggyback off of what you guys are saying, like I'm such a local girl, I keep on bending down to the mic, but just to add what you guys are saying, I agree with you. I think we're talking about the digital world. Oftentimes the digital world will showcase the finished product, right? Which means that it bypasses the process.
Right.
But the way that the algorithm is set up, it's designed to honor the finished product.
Yeah.
You see a person in a restaurant, a girl, hair laid, this thing in front of her car, you don't know that she's entered Uber to get there. She laid her hair, they put glue, they do this, they do that.
Yeah.
And so unfortunately, you guys are very right. We must honor the process. The process is important for the product.
Right.
But social media, the world that we live in,
rewards,
it bypasses.
I also think because something I'm thinking in my head is sometimes people feel like they have power behind those key parts. Like they feel like they're anonymous. I don't know. Do you think like they feel like they're anonymous? Like
many people create Finstas, fake
like,
Instas.
Okay, because I'm not there, I don't know you.
Yeah.
I can just say whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, most of them that come to my DMs can come to me with their real account. Like they can't come in with their real account.
Right.
So when I see the comments and I see that it's just 0 followers, 0 posts, and I feel like they created their accounts to troll
just for the
people.
purpose.
So it's totally fine.
Right.
If you can't meet me in person and tell, because I'm always up for a conversation. Let's talk about it. You don't agree with me, it's fine. Why don't you agree?
And are you guys aware that the algorithm actually rewards negative energy more than positive?
Yes.
There's been statistics that have shown that when there is, for example, now I'll tell you with trending now, I kid you not, I took a story about Ochanya. I don't know if you guys have heard about her, the young girl who passed away. Maybe no more than 400 views. Let me just say Pella and Jarvis fighting. Views, or let me just say there's two people having Regina Daniel and Nedwoko. It blows up. The algorithm actually was negative energy, and so sometimes it's not even about the people, it's about the digital systems that have been set up to fuel certain things more than others.
And that's why one of my favorite apps now, which is Twitter, now known as X.
I love X
because people get paid now for reactions and for reach. So people just go on X, and if I say just abuse somebody that is popular or just pick on a trending topic, because you get a whole lot of reactions, you get paid. And that's why it's now looking very, really, really toxic on X now, because you get paid.
Like, okay, I'll make money out of this, and at the same time,
people are cashing out. People are cashing out big. You just know that because you get paid, what is trending, what is very, very fishy, what is very that can gain traction, inflammatory, that I can put up and just get reactions, and I'm getting paid at the end of the month. And I think that's another terrible thing X is doing. Elon Musk.
That's a new one. I didn't even know that
would let you know how poor people are, especially in this part of the world, because it comes to a point where you need to do anything for money. And they call themselves influencers.
You know that poverty conversation?
Not like wait, don't. No, wait.
How did you get this guy?
Don't get me wrong, right? They're like real influencers who do like real stuff. Like if I ask, what are you influencing? No, I'm a fashion influencer. There's somebody they don't know.
But they're influencers.
They're just influencers. What do you influence for?
But what you just okay, whatever. But what you just said, right, OJ? So it means that because I need money, for instance, and I know that if I say the wrong thing, if I say a mean thing, I will get reactions. I'll just go ahead to say it.
Yeah.
Right.
You're not thinking of the person behind that profile. You're just thinking about, what, it's just going to give me a reaction.
So that's
and then that thing you said about poverty. See, I feel like we'll have a whole show. The poverty mindset. You'll be so shocked what it pushes us to do, or what it pushes people to do, really. Like,
people are really poor.
And the money is good. you will see some tweets. You will just know that this is farming engagement. This person wants engagement, and people will react with that tweet, and it takes it to the next level. At the end of the month, the person has cashed out.
You would even get a bonus if you can check the person's former picture. Like, this thing. Look at what it looked like when he was young. Look at this fish head. Look at this thing. They will bring it down. They'll be like, look at what you look like now. And you're comparing yourself to greatness. You have forgotten that was my past. That was my past. You will not compare what I look like now.
I remember speaking to someone recently. I was going to get him to come on the show, but he couldn't. And then he was telling me, why are you laughing?
He's so funny.
So look at your Bugs Bunny, look at your teeth.
Oh Lord, let's move on.
I'm like, nigga, that was like some 10, 15 years ago.
Look at me now.
Have you seen me now?
Okay, so I was speaking to someone, right, that is always trolled online. At some point, I was like, this guy, why is he always thinking like this? And I went to meet him. He said, Rosemary, I don't check comment. In short, you see, he showed me his 2 phones. He's like, see this one? I don't even know where the Instagram app is, but that is the main account. But you see this one? I have just 6 followers or whatever. Like, this is the one I use. Like, because he understood that, you know what, I don't want this thing to affect me emotionally. I don't want it to get to a point where my mental state is affected, because this guy is always trolled. Like, I don't want to call names, right? But he's, so I'm asking, like, I don't know if...
What's his niche?
I won't tell you.
so that I don't get you don't navigate.
No, she can't call names. Man, I can call names now. As the host of the show, so you can't call names.
But you know something? I struggle with that, Rosemary.
I was going to come to that. Like, how did you react? How did you respond, or how did you feel emotionally after you being trolled online? Like, what did that do to you? Because I know people always say to me, Abraham and Co say, Rosemary, stop reading comments. I'm like, I'm sorry. That's where the party is. I'm going to go back to that comment. As much as I know I shouldn't, because it can affect me, but I'm trying to build a thick skin. So, but really, how does it affect you emotionally?
I think it's affected me for that whole day. But the one I started seeing the claims of me being a tranny and she did this and she
I like how you called it tranny.
Like I said at this point, at first, when they were saying she did that, she entered me. But when I now started realizing that there was no sense behind them, like Dami said earlier on, they were not informed comments. They weren't critiquing what I was saying, my views, my opinion. It was just open mouth. When I said I struggle with what you said earlier on, what I mean by that is I struggle with that him not going to the comments or separating himself as an online personality. When I don't mean I'm popular, I just mean as somebody who is online,
of course, yeah.
I have the responsibility and the understanding that I have to engage with both the good and the bad.
Right.
Why?
In not let me land. No, when I say engage, I mean come to terms with it.
Okay.
There'll be good and there'll be bad.
Okay.
And so if I'm ignoring comments, I'm ignoring the girl under my page that says, Lamde, I'm so inspired. If I'm ignoring all comments, I'm ignoring the girl underneath my page that says, I'm so inspired by you. I would love to be an intern. I would love to. If I say I'm not going to look at comments at all, there are other people that are part of my online community that will suffer for that. So that's what I meant by I struggle with that. But I understand that might not be the case with everybody else.
Or maybe he has a manager or whatever.
Exactly.
That
one,
you know what I mean? Yeah. So they're able to, because he gets businesses, he influences for them. So I'm sure he's found a way to deal with that one way or the other. But he's just what he was trying to say to me is, I don't let it affect me. Like, I don't even care what they say on.
Exactly.
I don't read comments.
Something twisted happened. You asked me how it affected me. There was a moment, I'm not going to lie to you guys, maybe I shouldn't say this. There was a moment I felt so powerful. I was just like, ha 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 ha. They're all
Everybody's
watching.
talking about me.
Everybody's talking about me. And what can I do to try? And I said, Lamdi, hold up. That's not who you are.
Right.
Calm down. There's that. So I understand why you see people like, I don't know if I'm allowed to mention names, no?
No, you can.
You see people like Mandy Case, all these popular people that come out and say, I'm going to do a Guinness World Records where I sleep with 200 men. Is that power, that feeling of just like having everybody watch you for one moment.
Right.
I kid you not, there's a feeling of just like, what can I say tomorrow?
Right
VDM.
that
next week I said, like, I'm not going to take another VDM story for the sole purpose that I'm doing my job. I don't know if I'm making sense.
Yeah.
You're making so much sense.
There's a feeling of being powerful and feeling seen and relevant.
One
that
thing
is
I like about
addictive.
what you're saying, which is the most important, I think everybody just needs to take, is the fact that you have to always go back to your why. Go back to your value.
Absolutely.
Because what she's saying is so true. You know how you do something and you just want to trend. Like, not because the training is happening, because they will pay you.
I'm telling you.
You can have some kind of mad views and then the next thing they are paying you, right? But then again, because of your values, you won't say because of that I will lose myself just because.
But it's dicey.
Tell me.
Because you want the check, you want the money,
Absolutely.
you want to be talked about.
Absolutely.
Now there's an avenue for
To
you
do
to
that.
go
Yeah,
in.
but I'd rather be talked
It is
about
very
in a
dicey.
good way.
No.
There's an avenue for you to go in.
I don't think. Why I said no.
Go ahead.
I don't think there is. I don't think. Now, Two-Face said something. He said, if nobody talks about you, then you're nobody. Whether they are saying the good things or they're saying the right things.
True.
I feel like you can't explain to everybody. I honestly feel like you cannot explain to everybody. If you want to pick the guys commenting and say, okay, I want to respond to this, I want to respond to that, you cannot do that. Right?
But wait, OJ said something earlier. He said he will go after them. Like, I mean, he will look for them.
And
like,
you find them.
Like,
there are some
really,
people.
ones
No,
that
there are
they-
some
like-
people
like
that
I
will.
also saw that online
recently, Omoni Oboli. And the crazy thing is they didn't even watch or listen, and I think Madam too did not watch or listen properly because I was going somewhere with the conversation. But the way we usually cut content on social media, there was context.
They came for you.
There was context,
oh
but
my
nobody got
God.
the context. They just felt like, who is this one? I said, I have not watched it.
right.
The first one. I have not watched the second one. And I continued the conversation like I've not still gotten into that phrase, that face that I feel I can be watching movies on YouTube,
yeah.
instead of going to the cinemas.
Yeah.
That's what I was talking about. It does look like, who is this one? What are you feeling like? People are watching movies on YouTube
Yeah.
People are making money.
Get with the program.
Who are you?
And it's that conversation where I looked at the comments. I was tempted to, because people were just sending it to me like they're not they abuse you. I said, leave them. No, look at this one. Look at what this one said. And I checked profile. 0 followers, no profile
Yeah,
picture.
most of them.
I cannot track you.
Somewhere in a back
I cannot track you.
Yeah.
0 profile, no picture. I cannot track you, so bye.
Because and will I say?
You said, "Why not watch it?"
You know, years from now or years ago, you will see that they will throw celebrities and they won't do anything. They'll just be quiet.
Oh,
But
yeah.
recently, in recent times, you see them respond to that person. I say, I'm going to come for you.
Like me respond defamation suits.
No, like exactly. Like you see that everywhere. And I'm like, oh, okay, this is
I
good.
even have a problem with this situation now.
Okay.
There was the AY situation, there was the Daya Musa situation.
Yeah.
And I keep saying it every time that somebody needs to be a scapegoat. So because after all is said and done, people will end up begging. And the Daya Musa one, they locked up the guy for a few days. And they said something happened, they had to beg,
big
and they
deal.
brought
She
the
had
guy
to
out.
back, yeah.
I'm like, no, that is not the example you should set. This person
Leave
should be
him
locked
in
on
there.
proper. The
Yeah.
AY situation, I don't know how that went. And I get annoyed when they come on social media and coming to say that, oh, this person has trolled me. I will get you. I will get you. But eventually you get the person
You let the
and
person
they
go.
beg and you let the person go. Where's the lessons learned?
But
Yeah.
I don't know about jail time for it.
You defame somebody,
know about
you
jail
defame somebody, you
time.
defame somebody for quick cash because low-key, like I was talking about Twitter X,
Yeah.
low-key and on social media, you can pull down the video on Instagram or TikTok.
Right.
You've made quick cash, you've made your money.
Right.
And you've defamed somebody, you beg, you've made your money.
You think like prosecution, like proper jail time, like 1 year, 2
You
years.
defame somebody.
But the defamation is a loss. It's
Yeah,
a criminal offense
yeah,
now.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
You
criminal.
defame
Yeah.
somebody,
Yeah.
prove
It's an
what you
offense.
said. But they end up begging and you just let the
Just
person
let
go.
them go.
The person has cashed out.
I think
the person has gotten his fame one way or the other.
Yes,
because you, I don't
exactly.
abuse you. Then we now end up taking picture afterwards. Oh, we are settled. We are now cool. And we move on. Kubaya.
I think, oh my goodness, guys, it was such an amazing conversation. I tell you, like, goodness, there's so much kindness in the world, and I think that you should be part of it. What do you think? I think so too. So please, before we go ahead, kindly subscribe to our channel, like, comment, and share. People need to consume the kind of content we dish out here on Wisdom Connect. What do you think? I think so. So thank you so much for staying to the end. God bless you, and have an amazing week ahead. Bye.